Who blew the whistle? The two executives caught on that now infamous Coldplay kiss cam were first identified on a TikTok account of someone who apparently works at the company. Oh my god, that looks like Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and Astronomer Chief People Officer Kristen Kitt. That's gonna be one awkward board meeting, if not a couple divorces.
Let me be crystal clear from the start. Cheating is an abomination, and what we're about to dive into isn't just another celebrity scandal for our entertainment. This is about real families being destroyed, children witnessing their parents' marriage implode in the most public way possible, and a wife whose devastation has become viral content for millions of strangers to consume. When that kiss cam captured Andy Byron and Kristen Kitt in their intimate moment at the Coldplay concert, it didn't just expose an affair, it detonated a nuclear bomb in the middle of multiple families, and the fallout is still raining down on innocent children who will carry this trauma for the rest of their lives. This isn't just about corporate misconduct or workplace violations. This is about human destruction on a scale that should make all of us uncomfortable with how quickly we turn personal tragedy into internet entertainment. The Coldplay kiss cam incident that started this nightmare has officially become viral gold, spreading across every platform and spawning more memes than any cheating scandal in recent memory. But let me tell you what I really think about this situation. Chris Martin is a little rat in a snake for his comment about them having an affair or being very shy. Coldplay is honestly the worst band in human history, and the fact that this scandal reignited just when it was starting to die down shows how one offhand comment from a mediocre musician can destroy lives for entertainment value. The incident had initially captured attention, but it was Martin's pointed observation that turned a moment of awkwardness into a viral sensation that would cost people their marriages, careers, and family relationships. Let's talk about the key players in this disaster. Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer.com, a man who literally built his company's reputation on integrity and ethical leadership, caught red-handed with Kristen Kitt, the head of HR, whose entire job description revolves around preventing exactly this kind of workplace relationship violation. The irony is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. The woman responsible for maintaining professional boundaries was flagrantly violating them with the CEO, and both of them are married with children, which makes this betrayal infinitely worse than just a workplace affair. The internet did what the internet does best. It turned their awkward reaction into comedy gold and birthed a million memes. We're talking about meme formats ranging from POV, you go to a Coldplay concert and discover your husband's affair, to that moment when the kiss cam exposes your CEO's workplace romance. What made it go so viral wasn't just the scandal itself, but their absolutely terrible reaction to being caught. If they had just laid it off naturally, maybe waved or smiled, this might have blown over. Instead, their guilty panic was so obvious that even people who don't know them could see something was seriously wrong. Their body language screamed affair louder than any confession ever could. But here's where this story gets absolutely heartbreaking. The family devastation that's emerged from this viral moment. Andy and Megan's daughter has allegedly been leaking recordings and messages that paint a picture of a household in complete chaos. We're talking about leaked messages where the daughter describes her mother crying for weeks, how Kristen kept appearing on daddy's phone late at night, and audio recordings of her hearing those intimate late-night calls. The revelation of pet names like Star Stuff that Andy used for his mistress while his wife was home taking care of their children. It's the kind of details that make you understand why this family is completely destroyed. Let's talk about the financial irony here. Andy probably paid a few $100s for those concert tickets, but those 30 seconds of kiss cam footage are going to cost him millions in divorce settlements, legal fees, and lost career opportunities. The wordplay writes itself. He thought he was paying for a night of entertainment, but he actually purchased the most expensive exposure of his life. Megan Byron's social media response has been a masterclass in strategic devastation. The immediate removal of her husband's name from all platforms wasn't just hurt feelings, it was so. It was a declaration of war. The deletion of 15 years worth of family photos, the cryptic posts about loyalty and karma, the perfectly timed messages designed to go viral and generate maximum sympathy. This woman understood the assignment and executed it flawlessly. She's not just processing betrayal privately, she's weaponizing social media to ensure the entire world knows exactly what kind of man her husband really is. The children's reactions are the most devastating part of this entire nightmare. Their 9-year-old son's direct observation that daddy made mommy cry over that girl shows how even the youngest family members understand the magnitude of what's happened. The teenage son's absence from his father's retirement dinner, his statement about no longer looking up to his father, these aren't just hurt feelings that will heal with time. This is fundamental trust being shattered between children and the man who is supposed to protect their family, not destroy it. The extended family and community impact reads like a soap opera script. The family has literally split geographically. Kids with their mother in Maine, Andy alone in Boston, trying to salvage what's left of his reputation. Returned gifts from children who want nothing to do with their father. Neighborhood gossip about late-night crying sessions sessions, and grief manifestations. A community watching a family disintegrate in real time. It's the kind of destruction that ripples outward far beyond the original scandal. But wait, it gets worse. Allegations are surfacing that this wasn't Andy's first workplace relationship. Reports of a 2021 incident with a VP of operations who was mysteriously fired. Patterns of shared travel and secondary phones. A history of inappropriate workplace behavior that was covered up until this viral moment made it impossible to ignore. We're not talking about a momentary lapse in judgment. This appears to be a pattern of behavior from a man who thought his position protected him from consequences. The corporate response has been swift and brutal. The company's official statement confirming Andy is on administrative leave, founder Pete DeJoy taking over as interim CEO, corporate expectations about leadership behavior suddenly being enforced after years of looking the other way. It's damage control on a scale that suggests this scandal threatens the entire company's survival. The investigation revelations are like something out of a spy thriller. Burner phones discovered in Tesla glove compartments, secret email accounts with fake names, hotel reservations under aliases, love poems, and romantic communications with subject lines like constellations and coffee. It's the kind of elaborate deception that suggests this affair was serious, long-term, and involved significant effort to keep secret. The detail and planning that went into hiding this relationship makes the betrayal even more devastating for everyone involved. Corporate misconduct allegations are painting a picture of systematic corruption. Kristen's access to Andy's calendar and private communications, deleted meeting transcripts, moved conference calls to accommodate their relationship, NDAs, and potential hush money for employees who witnessed inappropriate behavior. We're talking about a company culture where the CEO's affair wasn't just ignored, it was actively facilitated by corporate resources and policies. Kristen Kitt has gone into complete witness protection mode. Total silence, complete disappearance from public view, speculation about crisis management teams, and geographic relocation. Her handling of the scandal suggests she understands exactly how bad this is going to get. Meanwhile, the company is reportedly deleting investor records and preparing for potential class action lawsuits, which tells you everything you need to know about the legal exposure they're facing. The media circus surrounding Megan Byron is transforming her from betrayed wife into a potential icon of rebirth and empowerment. Media outlets are pursuing interviews. There are rumors about endorsement deals and speaking opportunities, and the possibility of her transformation from private citizen to public figure built on surviving public humiliation with dignity. The audience is invested in her story in a way that suggests this scandal has created a new celebrity out of genuine tragedy. Conspiracy theories are emerging about whether any of this was orchestrated. Questions about the timing of the kiss cam, speculation about whistleblowers within the company, analysis of whether someone wanted Andy exposed. It's the kind of speculation that emerges when a scandal is so perfectly damaging that people wonder if it was planned. The timing, the evidence, the viral nature of the exposure, it's almost too perfect to be accidental. Let's assess Andy's complete downfall. This man went from CEO by day, mistress by night, to having literally everyone in his life expose his secrets simultaneously. His kids leaked recordings, his wife weaponized social media, his neighbors provided gossip to reporters, his employees came forward with historical allegations, and the internet turned him into a meme. It's a free fall straight down to earth with no parachute and no soft landing in sight. The questions this scandal raises are fascinating and disturbing. What really happened that night? Was the daughter acting as an accidental whistleblower? Or was there corporate revenge involved? What were Kristen's true motivations throughout this relationship? And most importantly, if Megan Byron starts a podcast about surviving public betrayal, who among us wouldn't listen to every single episode? This scandal represents everything wrong and right about our digital age. Wrong because private family trauma became public entertainment. Right because powerful people finally faced consequences for behavior that would get regular employees fired immediately. It's a reminder that in our connected world, every moment is potentially public. Every choice can become viral content. And character isn't just about who you are in private, it's about who you reveal yourself to be when you think nobody's watching. The kiss. Cam didn't create Andy Byron's character flaws or Kristen Kitt's willingness to violate professional boundaries. It simply exposed them to the world in 30 seconds of footage that no amount of corporate spin, legal threats, or crisis management could explain away. Sometimes the universe delivers justice in the most unexpected ways, and sometimes that justice comes with a Coldplay soundtrack and a global audience. This is what happens when years of deception collide with digital transparency when corporate power meets viral accountability, when family destruction becomes internet entertainment. Andy Byron and Kristen Kitt learned the hardest way possible that in our modern world, secrets don't stay secret, affairs don't stay private, and 30 seconds of poor judgment can undo decades of carefully constructed success. Because at the end of the day, where there's smoke, there's usually screenshots, and where there's a kiss cam, there's apparently career-ending evidence that will follow you for the rest of your life.